Hello everyone, and welcome to another round of Taco Roulette. To go over our rules quickly again, I have to make a series of spins that give me a main ingredient, 3 side ingredients, and a level of spice, and from these random selections, I have to find a way to make something delicious from them in the form of a taco. So, without further ado, why don't we get started with our first spin? Sweet potato. Alright, so we had our meatless Monday, and I suppose we're going to be continuing the trend with our Tuesday. Now, for our side ingredients. Jalapeno. Alright. Okay, I'm liking this combination so far. There's some good places I can go with this. Now for our second spin.
Chocolate!
Yeah, and the hammer drops. Okay, alright, that's a monkey wrench. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about that. Final spin. Alright, leek. Okay, not bad. Most of this is easy, but chocolate and potato. What to do about that? No. Oh!
I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea.
So what I'm thinking with all of this is that we are going to do a bit of sort of like a potato hash. We're going to sort of go a little bit breakfast themed on this. What we're going to do with our sweet potatoes is we're going to cut them up into nice little chunks. The store, interestingly enough, actually had not just our regular garnet sweet potatoes, but some purple sweet potatoes as well. So we're going to add that in. We're going to make this a very bright and colorful dish as much as we can. So we're going to have those nice little cubes. We're going to get them into the pan and start roasting them. We're going to be stirring them every few minutes, and we're going to keep a nice tight-fitted lid on there so that the steam helps to cook the potatoes, helps keep it crispy on the outside, but nice and soft on the inside. Separately, we are going to saute our peppers. Here I have a bit of chopped yellow pepper, and with that we are going to use both green jalapenos and red jalapenos, like I said. As much of color and variety as I can inject into this as possible. For our leeks, I'm thinking of using them to add a bit of texture to what we're making. So I'm taking inspiration from like onion strings that you would have on a burger. We're going to chop up our leeks into very thin slices, into very thin half crescents. We're going to dredge them in buttermilk and flour, and then we're going to fry them for a few minutes in order to get these nice sort of dark crispy strips that we can sprinkle on top. For the chocolate, this is the oddball. This is the mad experiment, I'm thinking. So we have the bright, savory flavors from our peppers and our sweet potato. What I'm thinking is I lean into the sort of earthy bitterness of the chocolate as sort of a contrast to this. And we are going to actually make a barbecue sauce from this. This is a bit of a harebrained experiment that I'm hoping works out. So we are going to saute some onion and garlic together in a pot. To that, we are going to add some ketchup, some honey, molasses, a bit of dark beer, some brown sugar, and of course our chocolate. We're going to let that all simmer together for a little while. Then we're going to blend that up so that it's nice and smooth, and push that through a fine sieve so that we have as smooth a sauce as possible. We're going to take all our ingredients, we're going to assemble them together, drizzle the fried leeks on top as well as our sauce, and add a little bit of parsley as well. And there we are, we have our sweet potato hash tacos with a chocolate barbecue sauce and fried leeks. Now, I'm hoping by going with the stout that I didn't lean too much into the bitter of the chocolate and that this will actually play against itself well, but we're going to have to see right now. Without further ado, let's see if this is a winner or a loser. I think I did. Yeah, I did lean a little bit hard on the bitter by adding the stout to this sauce. Breakfast here, then I would say it's almost kind of like a dark roast coffee bitterness. Is that it's got a nice layered texture here. Because with the peppers, those are going to be nice and soft. The potatoes are kind of firm. The fried beef is nice and crunchy. So it works texturally. Like, it's good. Like, 4 out of 5 bites are good, but then at points that sauce will kind of overpower a little bit. To be fair, trying to combine potatoes with chocolate is not necessarily a easy or obvious thing. If I was to do this again, try something else with this. Maybe candy the sweet potatoes, and then there would be sort of like a real strong, like, interesting contrast there. And I wouldn't use stout in the sauce. I'd probably use something amber ale or hefeweizen, something along those lines, something that wouldn't make it so dark or just overpowering. It wasn't as good as I was hoping. Chocolate threw me for a loop, and I had an idea. It didn't work out quite as well as I would have liked. But yeah, that's that. If I had to give it an overall rating, I would say maybe 6 out of 10, 6, 7 out of 10.